Hi everybody. So today I thought we could do a very simple, not full coverage, just really natural, bronzy makeup look. I'll describe all of the products that I'm gonna be using, and well, I hope you guys like this first video, and let's just get started. The editing in this is probably going to be very subpar, and I have to take my glasses off because that's how I have to do my makeup. Okay, so I start with the eyes first because I tend to make a mess no matter what I'm doing. So I'm going to first use the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eyeshadow Primer. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand and make it a little bit emollient, and then apply it to both of my eyes. And if you can hear birds, I do have my windows open, so because it's very, very nice out today. So I apologize, but I can always fix that in the future. And it's gonna be really hard for me to adjust, like, using my mirror, so I'm not blocking what I'm doing. Just so you're aware that it's gonna be a little bit of a hard thing for me to figure out. I just like to wipe that stuff off in between. Okay, so now that we have, oh, and I obviously already did my brows off camera because that takes way too long, but maybe in the future I can do a brow tutorial or something. And before anyone even says it, yes, I have a few zits we're adjusting and we're gonna cover them up, so yes. So that's what we're gonna do for priming. Then I'm gonna go, I need the one that's on the bottom. Right, yeah, yes. I'm gonna go in with the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer eyeshadow palette. And just to set down to begin with, I'm gonna use the shade down here in China White. Put that there, yeah, I can. And then I'm gonna just take a fluffy brush. This is a Luxie 206 tapered blending brush. Just very fluffy. And we're just gonna dip into China White and pat that all over to set that eyeshadow base. Just like that. Now I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep me doing both of my eyes in or if I'm gonna cut one eye out, but I can't do one eye at a time. I have to do them both at the same time, which I know is kind of annoying, and that's not how most people do it, and maybe I can eventually adjust so I don't do that, but for the time being I do have to do them both at the same time, so we'll see how that comes out. So next I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm just gonna go in with the shade, same palette, I'm gonna go in with the shade Courtney as my transition shade, and I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M330, just another fluffy brush. We're gonna dip into that and tap off any excess, and then just go right into the crease. Just like this. I'm kind of doing it more of a get ready with me style because I'm talking through it. But I tend to enjoy these videos a little bit more, just personal preference. But you guys can feel free to let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see something different, or, and if you guys have any criticism that's constructive and represented in a kind manner, I would really appreciate it, because this is my first video and I'm not really familiar. Oh, I'm very familiar with beauty videos, but just not doing them on my own, and it is very difficult to figure all that out. And if you guys ever see me picking at this outer corner on my left eye, it's because I have a little patch right here that does not pick up pigment no matter what I do. So you might notice that sometimes, but there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. So now we have that down. I think I'm gonna go into the other palette. I'm not really sure what I'm doing as of an eye look right now. I just know I want it to be very like bronzy and summery. We'll do that. Okay, so this is another Jeffree Star palette, and this is the Androgyny palette. Love this one. And I'm gonna go into the shade Charm right there. It's an orange with some shimmer. It's not like outstanding, which is why I'm gonna put it in my crease. But it just has like enough to make it very glowy and natural. I'm just looking at my window. There's a tree moving. So I'm gonna dip into that, and again, just tap off any of that excess and just put it right in the crease. Just a little bit below what I just did with Courtney. And see, it just adds a little bit of orange. Make it nice and pretty. I might go back into that Beauty Killer palette after and add some of that pink. Kind of feeling pink right now. I feel like that would be, well, but if I want to do, we'll see. We'll see where the tides take us. I'm unsure at this moment, but those look pretty even, I'd say. No, I think we'll skip the pink for right now. And then for a lid color, I would go in with the gold in there, but I just don't want that much of a gold at the moment. So we're going to put those to the side to do the lower lash line later. And I'm actually going to go in with the Tarteist Pro Glow Highlighting and Contour Palette. I think that's what they call it. But this has some really pretty bronzy shades in it that we can use. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think we're going to go in with the shade Stunner. And I'm first just going to take my finger and pat that onto my lid. Yeah. Oh, I blocked it. But I'm just patting and smoothing it out onto my lid. Just out to the other one. Maybe I can do this one so you can see it. Just like that. And I am just going to take that same crease brush, the M330 that we were just working with, and just blend out the edges a little bit so it looks nice and seamless. And just add a little bit of dimension. I am going to go in with the shade Fire, this more bronzy one, and I'm just going to go in with that. Ooh, that was a lot. And I'm just going to tap it on the outer corner just to see if we can add a little bit of dimension with a darker shade. Yeah, like that. Doesn't make too much of a difference, but I still like it. I'm just wiping my finger off. And then again, I'm just going to go in with that brush and blend out that crease really quick. So next, we're going to go in with eyeliner. So I'm actually going to close this up for right now. We will be coming back to that. Next, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Eyeliner in the shade Mr. Bing. This is one of Kathleen Light's collaborations with them. And I'm just going to put that in my tight line. And I don't want to use a black eyeliner for this look, because because like I said, I want it to be very beachy and natural, and just, to me, black eyeliner just isn't as natural as brown. So I decided on brown, which is what I wear most of the time anyways. Just a preference. I'm just going to clean up my outer corner a little bit. And if I got any shimmer down below. And I'm not going to do mascara quite yet, just because I'm going to spray my face in a little bit and I don't want anything to transfer. So next what I'm going to do, this is just a mini, I'm going to go in with the Belief the True Cream Aqua Bomb for my moisturizer. And I'm going to use this as a primer, honestly, because I just like using this as my primer. Again, personal preference. I'm just gonna, let's get those hairs out of the way. I'm just gonna rub that in. And I didn't do this first because I clean up with a makeup remover wipe, and I didn't want to wipe any of this off. So we're just gonna put that into the skin. Feels very nice. I really do like this. It's a really good daytime moisturizer because it is water-based, so it just sets into the skin very nicely. And I like the way it makes my makeup look. So I'm just gonna give that a second to set in. Mess around with my hair a moment. It looks so beautiful outside. The sun is finally out. The last few days we've had this week have just been so gloomy and rainy and cold, but I don't think it went over like 60. But now it's supposed to get up to almost 80 today. It's gonna be so nice out. I'm gonna open all of the windows in the house. It's gonna be beautiful in here. Okay, I think that's said enough. So next I'll show you my foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation in the shade Y215. Just gonna give that a good shake. And I will be applying this with a beauty blender. Just going with 3 pumps. And I just slap it on my face. No particular manner. And like I said, I go in with a damp beauty sponge. This one's a little dirty, but not too bad. And I'm just gonna pounce that into the skin. Pretty simple. And I like this foundation because I don't like a lot of coverage. I just like something that is going to just even out my skin tone in a very natural way. And I just really like the finish of this. Sorry, I'm just trying to do it around my mouth, so I don't wanna. I just really like how it gives a really natural finish to the skin. It just evens out your skin. I don't know, it does not cover really anything, but that's fine with me because I don't like full coverage foundations because I have dehydrated skin, which means my skin is always very dry and flaky, but it also becomes very oily. Sorry, I just got a text. It just becomes very oily, but still flakes off, and foundation sticks to dry patches, and it's just not something I want to deal with. So I just use a very lightweight foundation, and I really like this one actually. So I'm just going to move my hair out of the way for this next part, and I'm just going to go in with the leftover on my hand, and I'm just going to do my neck. I'm just going to slide it down, and then I'll pounce it in. I'll also do your ears, because you don't want a demarcation line. And if I'm putting my hair up, I actually will bring it to the back of my neck. But I'm going to leave my hair down today, so no need to do that. And I will always bring it down to the neckline of the shirt I'm going to be wearing, in case you were wondering. Okay, so next we're going to go in with concealer. I'm just going to give my little shake. It's just settled in my drawer. And I actually just watched Kathleen Lane's video this morning, and they released no filter foundation and powder, which I think is really cool. But this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Pharaoh 4. I forgot what shade it was, honestly. This is way too light for me, but that was my own fault because I picked the wrong shade. But we're just going to put a small amount of concealer under our eyes. And we're also going to use this to cover my pimples. Not all of them, because that would take a long time. But we're just going to do the ones that are very noticeable. So I'm just going to pat that right under my eye, and I'm not going to drag it down or out, because that's just how I do my concealer. I don't like a very concealed look, and you can actually see that it's picking up on a dry spot right there, which is not the concealer's fault, because the concealer is actually amazing. It's just my skin, and it's dehydrated oiliness. Nothing to be done, but I do try and balance it out with my skincare, which hopefully soon, or maybe actually even my next video, I might just show you guys how I do my skincare routine, because I actually am really proud of it right now, because I've been working my tushy off to expand my skincare and just really take care of my skin lately, and I do think it's been showing, but right now it's just not the right time of the month for my skin, so that's why we're briefing out, which is fine, it happens. But okay, so that's my concealer, and then I'm going to go in with I'm just going to take that out. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focused Pressed Powder in the shade Neutral Light, Warm Light, excuse me. And I'm just going to take this e.l.f., it's like the ultimate powder brush or something, and I'm going to use this and set first the concealer that we just put down, including our little blemishes, and then I'm just going to go in and set the rest of my face. I really like this powder just because it gives a really nice airbrushed look to the face, and it doesn't look too powdery, which I really, really like. I don't think I did my nose. Okay, so I think that's good. Now we can move on to contour, bronzer, that kind of thing. So we're going to go back into that Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and we're going to go in the shade Sculpt, which is their bronze contour shade. And then I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. This is the brush I normally use for bronzer. And we're just going to go in and kind of warm up the face a little. So I'll put this in the hollows of my cheeks as well as putting it on the apples of my cheeks, because I don't like to put on too much blush. I'd rather put on bronzer, just because I don't like how blush makes my face look, because My cheeks are naturally very rosy and I don't really like it. So I try and just stick away from blush, which I know a lot of people love blush, but I just can't get behind it. Just gonna do this to the other side. Same thing. Hollows in the apples. We will be putting blush on, just not an intense amount. So. And I put bronzer kind of everywhere, which I know probably shouldn't, but it's fine. Okay. So that's my bronzer. Then I'm going to go in for blush. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to use it in a moment, though. I'm going to use, wow, the Milani powdered blush in the shade Romantic Rose. It's just a really pretty pinky mauve blush. And I'm going to use, wow, I'm going to use the e.l.f. stipple brush. This is just a mini one. I'm just going to go in, tap off the excess. And put that onto my face. Now, I honestly don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see the blush I'm putting on because I put on so little of it. I don't like a lot of blush, so sometimes I can't even tell the difference. But I try. Okay, we're going to do that. We can call that a day. So then we're going to go back to the Pro Glow palette, wow, and we're going to go in with the shade Strobe to highlight our cheekbones. I normally would use Becca's Champagne Pop, but I just recently got this and I've actually really been enjoying this. But first I'll go in with the MAC Prep and Prime Matte Fix Plus and just spray my face a little and then go in with the highlighting shade while my face is still damp. Just like that. I like a lot of highlighter. And I just really, really like how this shade looks on my skin. And I just blend that up into the brow bone, which I will be highlighting with the same color. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And then I'm just going to go in with a very... It's Friday, why is there a garbage truck? I'm just going to go in with a very small brush and go in with that same shade and just highlight my inner corner. Wow, that's lovely. I'm going to highlight my inner corners. And my brow bone. I'm not even next to the street. That's annoying. It's going up the street, so it'll come back down in a minute. Just like that. And then I'm going to take some on the tip of the brush and highlight the nose. I do need to put some more powder on my chin. My chin just becomes so shiny and I hate it. Much better. Okay, so that's it for highlighting. Now we have to do some lower lash line, and I think I'm just going to put Charm. I'm going to take this Morphe M321 brush. It's just a small little brush. I'm going to go in with Charm on that lower lash line to just add a little bit of color. And connect it with the shadow from the top. That's so annoying. I don't know why there's a garbage truck on a Friday, but that's fine. And then I'm just going to blend out those edges back in the Beauty Killer palette with the shade Courtney. Okay. So I think that's good for the lower lash line. And now that we have everything else on our face except mascara and lips, we're going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to set the makeup. And because we already put powder on my face, not powder. We already set our face with Matte Face Plus. I'm not going to put a lot of that. Okay. We're going to let that set in. And now I'm going to go in with my Emit Lash Curler and curl my lashes for mascara. There's something in the woods. I can hear it walking around. Then we're going to go in with the Maybelline The Colossal Big Shot Mascara, and I think this one's in black brown. It does not say. I think it's in black brown though. It doesn't matter. I like the black one too. This is not the waterproof one, and I don't really use waterproof mascara because it takes too long to get off. So just gonna coat my lashes. I'll probably try and cut this part out because I put 4 coats of mascara on my lashes and it takes a hot minute. I like a lot of mascara, so, and I think that the Charm shade goes really well with my green eyes and just makes them pop, so I tend to wear orangey colors and peachy colors quite often because I think it just makes my eyes really green, as well as any gold or bronzy shades, not to mention the brown eyeliner and the black brown mascara helps to bring out the green eyes. And the last thing we have to do after this is lips. I might not end up even editing any of this video. I might just like casually talking. I do have editing software, but I have yet to play around with it. So we'll see, because even if I do attempt to edit this video, it probably won't be great because I've never done it before, but I mean, it is my first video, so. And yes, I know I put a lot of mascara on, but this is how I like wearing mascara, and I don't wear false lashes. So this is kind of my, like, instead of false lashes, I do this. I don't know. Just have a itch in my eyebrow. So next for lips, ooh, I picked up a brush. I'm gonna go in with the Sonia Kashuk lip liner in Nude on Natural. I'm sure you can still find this on Amazon. I know that Sonia Kashuk only sells like brushes, lashes, and tools now, but I got this before they stopped selling makeup, which wonder why they did it. Does anybody know? Because I looked, like, online to see if they had some sort of reasoning for it, but I couldn't find any. I understand, maybe they were losing money. This is the only Sonia Kashuk makeup item that I own, so maybe they were losing money and just decided to go back to brushes, because I think that's how they started, was just brushes. I could be wrong. So I'm just going to fill in my lips with that. It's just a very nice peachy pink kind of color. And then I'm going to go over with this ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip. The ColourPop and Kathleen Lights collaboration in the shade Moonchild. Just a very nice nude with some reflex in it that I really like. Glossy lips honestly are my favorite, but I really like this shade. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on, make it really glossy. And I don't have very big lips, but that's okay. So this is the final look. I don't really know how the lighting in this video is gonna be. I have my window open and I have natural light, and then I obviously have my big light on behind me, so I don't really know how the lighting is gonna be, but this is the final look. Like I said before, if you guys have any suggestions or constructive criticism, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. Like I said, I'm gonna try and have my next video be a walkthrough of my skincare and maybe even just my skincare collection, and then I might do my makeup collection, because I'm honestly very proud of how much makeup, not how much makeup, of just the collection that I've grown over the years, and makeup brings me a lot of joy and happiness, and it just helps bring me out of any funk that I'm in. So yeah, that's why I started this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I don't know an uploading schedule at the moment, but hopefully I'll figure it out soon, and because it is summer, maybe I'll be able to get a few videos up a week. That's not a promise, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.